reasonable cases for autism in the male-grown full form. I don't know what those words mean together.
The male-grown full form.
That's the voice of the man who leads the Klan rally.
The gay Klan rally?
Yeah, the gay parade.
The gay hate parade, dude. The Macy's Day Gay Hate Parade, dude.
The Macy's Gay Day Parade.
You already in the gay parade.
Dude,
like
how
Rosie
come...
O'Donnell at a bisexual bar shower.
Dude, what do you think the aroma is in the room when Rosie O'Donnell is getting wet?
Certainly not Rosie.
No. I don't want to ever think about it.
It's more like Donald, dude. Listen, dude, I don't know what adrenaline shock is, but I was interested by the...
A-Shock. It looks official.
Smart energy.
0, 0, 0, 0. It has nothing in it.
No, it's got 10 calories.
Man.
10 calories, 1 carb, 210 sodium. Fuck me, dude.
There's only 221 molecules.
You put salt in that bitch?
That's 9% of my daily salt intake.
That doesn't seem that much, though. 9%.
9% ain't that much, dude. I have mad more to spare.
I had a double quarter pounder, 20 nuggets, and some fries last night. It was probably 1,000%.
That's too many.
I've never been more jealous of you. Trust me, I've literally...
It took me 2 hours to find that at McDonald's, though.
I went
to everyone within, like... I went to the one that's 10 minutes down the road, then I went to the one that's 20 minutes down the road, 40 minutes down the road. Eventually I went to Stoughton, because I was a hankering. I was hungry as shit.
No, but why? Why did it take that long?
All these 24-hour ones were closed for some bullshit-ass reason.
Whack. I bet you I know why.
Why?
I think it's the government paying people money to close their
that's
McDonald's.
why I went to one of these like 2 weeks ago, and they were like, "We ain't got no workers. We're closed."
Yeah,
and there was just one lady chilling there. I'm like,
dude, why in the world would I go to McDonald's and work 30 hours a week and bring home $350 when I could go onto unemployment, say, okay, I was making $350 a week. They're going to say, okay, here's $275 plus another $300.
Plus another. Is that like leftover COVID shit?
Oh, yeah.
That's still
I
happening?
didn't know that was still going on.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah. So you'd be...
Might as well not.
You'd be a big fool to go take a $200 pay cut to go to work.
Yeah,
and that's the situation. That's the situation. You know, that's the situation that we're facing in the nation. I think
I can't get my McDonald's at 3:30 in the morning,
and it's a goddamn shame, dude, because it's the American way. Obesity and poor choices when it comes. What is this?
Poor
melon.
choices.
The fuck is this?
It's a watermelon.
Hey,
you want it?
Hey. What the fuck is this?
It's a melon that's been handed down from generation to generation.
You surely didn't get that at Dunkin' Donuts.
I didn't get it at Dunkin' Donuts. No.
Dunkin' Donuts?
You didn't get that at Dunkin' Donuts. Where did you get this?
Got it from a friend.
Let me ask you, what the fuck is this?
It's dark chocolate. Healthy chocolate, healthy.
You guys ain't no friends of mine. Okay?
Because there's a fucking watermelon in a chocolate bar.
Because you're a fucking rapscallion, you conniving little bastard.
You want it?
Listen, I don't want it because I know what comes along with it.
It came from like 4 different people.
That thing rots in here, Alex. I'm forcing you to make love to it.
It will rot in here.
Let's hope it
his
rots
will.
in here.
If this thing rots in this room or in my presence at all, I'm forcing both of you to go on the crawl or only to go on onlyfans.com/the crawl podcast and both simultaneously make love to the rotten fruit.
I'm going to make sure it rots.
All right.
You want to
All right, you get to do the oral and I'll fuck it.
Oh, you're just giving
But
John,
from both ends.
At that point, you're just giving John head through a rotten melon.
Through watermelon.
Through a watermelon.
Dude, it probably tastes pretty bad with no melon, but it'll certainly taste pretty bad with rotten melon. So either way, but John's dick will be in your mouth. I'm curious why.
It'll be in a melon.
I'm curious why, and your mouth is on the other side of the mouth. Well,
it's big enough.
I think you're safe. But
okay,
I ain't orally fucking no melon.
I don't know what's going on with you guys, but you need to get your act together. This is supposed to be for, we're pitching this to PBS, dude. This is how you behave. We won't even get them.
PBS?
We won't even get a Hulu sponsorship. And they're throwing them away. Hulu is sponsoring everybody for like 50 cents. You understand what I'm saying?
I didn't
Big
know the
dog.
camera was on until now.
You understand what I'm saying?
Are you embarrassed about
It's because
the watermelon fuck bit?
It's because the situation got heavy, bro. But the strange point is, Alex was very adamant about the melon rotting. He wanted to ensure.
I was trying to go along with the joke.
You were trying to give him head through a rotten melon, dude. You were.
Come
What the
on,
fuck?
dude. He can't fit through that whole melon.
No way. You could, there's no way.
You have to employ your vacuum power to the other end. It's the only way.
You know. And now he's embarrassed because the situation got a little too heavy. Hey, fellas.
No, I'm glad the world heard that.
Hey, Shaun.
When's a time in your lives where the situation has just gotten too heavy for you to handle? You couldn't keep going.
Couldn't keep going.
It got too heavy.
A lot of times, maybe walk through a store, I'll be like, yo, fuck this, and just walk the fuck out and leave.
Dip out.
Just dip out. Be like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. If there's like mad fucking people there,
Straight
I'll definitely want to fucking
Straight
get the
up.
fuck out of there. So
I can't stand
that
going to the
gets
store.
heavy.
Because you feel like the shit is closing in on you.
Yeah.
Like, does your face get warm and like
Bad red? Yeah, dude.
me too.
Yeah.
Me too. And you?
I don't think I get that one at the stores.
Like a packed Target on a Saturday afternoon.
That's hell on
I
earth.
hate it.
That's the worst.
I mean,
Dude.
I hate it, but
Sunday morning grocery shopping, dude.
but
My
is that
God.
too heavy?
Syria? No. Target on a Sunday morning? Hell on earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously? Fucking
Pussies.
deal with it. Jesus Christ.
John?
Fuck, nah, I don't know, man. Fucking too heavy.
The situation gets too heavy. You can't keep going. You gotta dip out. You can't keep going.
Oh, this is a situation that happens to me. I'll be making a phone call back to the house. Hey, I'm going to stop and get something to eat.
Okay.
Do you want anything?
Yeah. I mean,
And this is
Hold
where
on.
it gets heavy. Yeah, okay. Let me ask everybody else in the house. I'm like, never mind.
Yeah.
and then you're gonna call back as soon as you're starting to.
All right,
That-
get this and that and this and this.
I don't even ask people anymore.
Situation's too heavy.
Just because of that.
Yeah, it turns into too
It got
much.
heavy,
Too heavy.
and now I can never do it again, so I don't even ask.
No, my cup holders have shit in them always. I can't get you any drinks.
Sorry, Mom. I know you're thirsty. We got nothing to drink.
Sorry, Mom. Yeah, I
man.
dip out on the food one.
Situation gets heavy, bro. I'm trying to think. Earlier, we was up here. Situation got heavy, and we had to dip out, bro. I cheated on the diet, bro. We had to dip out. I ate 3 pieces of that motherfucking pizza.
Three
dude.
pieces.
I had
You
3
guys-
left.
Nothing.
By the way, do you guys want the rest of my pizza?
No, I'm
being
good.
dead ass.
I'll take it home,
Thank you.
and something
Please.
will happen with it.
Please do it. Dude. Please, thank you. Yeah, dude, situation got heavy. We had to dip out, just like the pizza that I just fucking gave away, dude, because it's too heavy. I got to dip out.
I mean, I think you did the responsible thing, though. You went and got the pizza. You ate the pizza. You got leftovers, but you're not giving yourself the chance to eat them leftovers.
Hell no, because I'll eat all of them, bro. Because I got a temptation
Some of
issue.
that pizza.
Yeah,
that
that's just
pizza-
good portion control.
It's too heavy, bro. And guess what else? Simone Biles. Situation got too heavy, and she dipped out. She dipped out, bro. She withdrew
I
from the
respect the fuck out of
individual.
her.
You respect that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean-
It was an injury? Like, what happened?
no, she
Nah.
quoted her mental health. She said,
And then the twisties or whatever.
so yeah, that's the part that's a little bit strange because she, and I respect it too.
Did you see like the thing when she bowed out or whatever?
No.
What, her
First-
on the straight bar and
Her doing the vault thing.
she landed on her
She-
back?
Well, no, she like midair was like, oh, all like wild and stuff.
Yeah, I
and
saw
like,
a different one.
I mean, I think she did the best thing that she could have done for herself and the fucking team. I mean, if she's performing like that,
And
she
the
ain't
amazing
gonna score
part,
shit.
the amazing part is the USA still took the gold medal. in the what is it? The all-around gymnastics competition.
Individuals all around or whatever.
Yeah. They still
Suni
took
Lee.
it with Suni Lee, dude. And Suni Lee is bad, bro. And she had a little 18-year-old
You're lucky
Chinese girl.
I had to look it up too.
Yo, she had a little 18-year-old Chinese girl that was like super hyped that she won, bro. And I was super hyped that I got introduced to her because I quickly sent her a follow. I followed Suni Lee's friend/sister. I'm not sure. I haven't completed my research. But I followed her when she had like 6,000 followers, bro. So I was one of the first.
One of the first.
You
She's
know,
going to
so
remember
Suni
your
Lee-
6,515th follower.
Yeah, she got to remember that one.
Yeah.
It's me.
It's a big, important follow.
Because it's me, dude. But the thing about it is that she originally quoted, back to Simone Biles, she originally quoted that it was mental health concerns, which is why she withdrew from the competition. Later, like I think a day later, or like maybe 12 hours later or something, she started with the Twisties narrative, which is confusing to me.
What is Twisties?
Twisties, it's when you get spun around in midair and you don't know where the fuck you are. I had to look it up.
It's like vertigo, I think.
Yeah.
The way I'm understanding
It
it's
seems like just
Motion
a.
sickness.
It seems like a gymnastics only type of ailment that like
well, when else
kind
you
of doesn't even exist, but it's just like
don't ever say that, bro. She's brave and she's a fucking
no.
queen.
It's like you're not sure of yourself. You're not confident in what you're doing, and
I'm gonna
they
have to
call it the twisties because you don't pin the landing because you're not seeing whatever you need to do. So they're just like, all right, she got the twisties.
You just said she wasn't confident. And
She
you
said that.
hey, and you said she wasn't sure of herself.
Yeah, and she
I'll stop you
bowed
right
out.
there. I'm going to stop you right there.
She did what's best
Hey,
for her, dog.
Hey. That sister is a black queen, bro. She's inspired so many people, bro. Millions and millions. And
But,
millions.
hey,
With
literally-
she's little. She's a little thing. Dude.
She's
Listen. She's a little thing, bro. And she's inspired millions with her little flips, bro.
Yeah,
It's incredible the things that she's been able to do.
I mean, she didn't really inspire me with her flips.
Alex,
I thought
listen,
they were cool,
hey,
like
let me-
yes.
let me
and
try to
like she
tell
got
you-
the gold, like yeah.
Let me try to tell you something. She did inspire you, bro, and I can almost guarantee it, dude. Because
No, I'm more into rhythmic gymnastics.
You're gonna be flipping
with
soon.
the
Ribbons?
and the hoops and the balls.
yes, sir. The Olympics are absolutely out of control this year.
They're
They
wild.
got sex-proof beds.
what sex-proof beds?
There ain't no
They're
banging
handing
going
out
on in Tokyo,
million free condoms.
which is counterproductive, dude. If we're gonna invest in the sex-proof bedding, let's not give out the condoms, right? Because it's sending mixed signals. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's the point?
One of those condoms in particular did something incredible.
I know
This
exactly
year.
what you're talking about. Yeah,
There was an Olympic kayak that was fixed by condom. There was a hole in like the nose point of the kayak, and this Australian woman, I'm sorry, Jessica Fox, an Australian Olympian, took gold after fixing her kayak with a fucking
with an
condom.
Olympic provided condom.
The condom kayak won gold.
So always strap up.
What?
Use a rubber.
Strap,
You know?
strap up.
Use
They
protection.
work.
It's incredible, bro. These Olympics, I just think, I mean, other than obviously Coco Vidi and stuff like that people are still worried about because we're ramping up, you know, that Delta bad boy.
Yeah,
With the exception of that, I think these summer games are the first opportunity for the world to come together and celebrate something.
oh hell yeah! I love watching the Olympics because like it's cool as fuck to see the rest of the world and like oh these people are. Oh, that's what a Norwegian looks like.
It seems like a generally positive thing too. It's not like there's no controversy in competing in sports like the Olympics, right? Like it's not a
I think that there's actually like a ordinance where there can be no
fights,
no war. Like wartime is.
it's like neutral zone.
It's like postponed or something like that.
Yeah.
the
So, like-
Olympics. That's
like
gone
an
on for thousands of years.
Irani fucking runner couldn't beat the shit out of an American runner. That's
They
like
could, bro,
what the
if they wanted
they
it.
could
But
if they wanted.
I guarantee
Didn't-
that American
didn't-
runners beating the brakes off that Arabian bitch, bro.
wasn't there
I guarantee it, bro.
a bunch of Olympians stolen in Iran way back in the 80s? Remember that?
Alex,
They're kidnapped.
I was born in 1995.
The-
big
I remember
dog.
the 80s.
Yeah, you remember the 80s?
Of course, I remember that. I
Yeah.
love watching the Olympic.
No.
Alex, you're like a 58-year-old man.
No, that's like a
What the
big
fuck?
thing. That's a big thing that happened, like the Unabomber or fucking Watergate.
I'm going to stop you there. Can I stop you there? Your
some-
big things that happened are
they're
totally
like
different than
big
mine.
things in history.
Alex, I told you a big thing in history just last week, and you guys made me sound like a fucking animal
was
for
the
no
big thing in history? I
blue
forget.
face bleed 'em.
Blueface, bruh.
You're talking about Iranian,
That's like a week-old history.
bro.
that
You are
not
talking
everybody
about
knows.
Iranian kidnappings from the 80s, bro. You think I'm well versed in that? You brought a melon to the studio.
I'm not well-versed in
You're
it.
watching the Olympics, and now you're telling me about a fucking theft of life in Iran.
John brought that melon.
I brought the melon. I was just going
I
to keep
should've
letting
known.
him take the credit.
I should have known. You're trying to
That's John's
camouflage, dude.
Yeah,
You're trying to camouflage.
I'm
To be fair, I
Camouflaging
was
it.
the one that pawned it off on him.
I can't believe it,
No.
bro.
it's a curse.
But with the exception of Coco Vidi, and I want to be very careful because now the cases are ramping back up, the algorithm is also ramping back up. Its tendencies to be like the Reich, you know, where they're going to absolutely control what's going on. So let's just be careful. I don't want to get demonetized before we even get the chance to monetize at all. With the exception of Coco Vidi being on the rise again, which it is, Delta. Thankfully, that's too rich for my blood. I've always been a spirit guy. So I'm going to keep going off the spirit of the Lord and say Delta ain't real. That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to say, dude.
That's a hot take.
How would you guys feel if things took a major step back and we had to go back to where it was like 3 or 4 months ago or even 5 months ago?
Like back into quarantine.
How would you feel knowing that you've all gotten vax in Asia? How would you guys feel about that?
I'll be pissed that I got the vaccine and didn't do shit. I did like quarantine times. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was
Hot take.
It was
It's because
fun.
you're a cryptid, dude.
Yeah, hot take. It's because you
I
had no
like being
social.
able to
You had
go
no
out with
social
no,
responsibility, dude.
with nobody on the streets. Traffic sucks now.
Oh yeah, the traffic, dude. Just earlier today, we had to go into a place with the masks required thing.
Yeah, it was
and it's
weird.
been a
It
while.
was weird as fuck.
since I've had to.
It was weird. I almost wanted to
Weird.
take it right off in an act of you know,
I thought they
just
just left
anarchy.
the sign up by accident.
a lot of places have.
Probably what
Yeah.
it is, yeah.
So I was like, I'm not sure.
I got
we
a
were even going to
troublesome-
walk in.
I got a troublesome heart.
Troublesome.
Every time I'm told to do something,
You do
my
the
first instinct is like,
opposite.
what would happen if I did the opposite of that? But those Asians, dude, they might have been Yakuza. They might have been the Asian boys. They would have whooped my ass, dude.
It was at a restaurant.
Hot pot don't play.
Hot pot don't play. They were the Yakuza.
They got a means, dude. They got a means to an end, and they're gonna end my fat white life, dude. You know. So
I
we
mean,
just gotta
if
be
it, was,
careful.
if it was death by hot pot, I could accept that.
There's worse ways to
Because
die.
there's way worse ways to die.
Ooh, dipped into
Just
a...
strapped to the basement of Ichiban, and they're like force feeding you fatty beef.
So even if you are vaccinated, there's still a chance of contracting the Delta variant.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
They're-
CDC said most of the people that got the Delta variant were vaccinated people.
Most?
I don't know if that's true. I do not know if that's true.
I thought I just saw a thing.
What I read is that,
Most infected in outbreak after large public events were fully vaccinated, CDC says.
are you serious, bro?
Yeah.
I guess if you are fully vaccinated, I don't want to freak anybody out. Don't worry. Like
See,
we went through the thick of it before. We're going to get through it again. Just don't get freaked out and scared because it's going to be counterproductive to the progress we've already made. But you can contract it even if you've been fully vaccinated.
Do you get symptoms?
They're much more mild. And I guess they're much more mild compared to unvaccinated people.
Yeah. I really want to say, oh, fuck it. It's fake or bullshit. But my brother's immunocompromised, so I feel like if I did say that, there would be some jinx curse put upon
I mean,
things.
aside just from
So,
like this, the superstitious part of it, there is a responsibility because you don't want to put that narrative out here, even though we don't have like a big platform or anything like that yet. But you don't want to put that type of shit out there with a brother who's immunocompromised and then fill somebody's head who's listening right now who got COVID and is like, no, it's fake. Fuck it. Now that guy's going to go out with no mask and like say, fuck the CDC. What I didn't know, the CDC, there's no like law. They don't there's no enforceable law. That the CDC is guidelines, and then the
Complete
state,
anarchy over there.
it's just like
They,
a regulatory
suggest to the government. And the
Exactly.
government's like,
exactly.
hey. So
Which-
they're like,
We've all
separate?
we've all been going off of what the CDC says. When our local state government takes that information and then establishes their law or, referendum or whatever they want to fucking call it, based off of the guidelines of the CDC. But you just got to take it with a grain of salt, because Massachusetts, where we live, or if you live in Idaho or Wisconsin or New York or something, your state government will look at that information and determine what they think is fit based off of your new cases and new deaths, all that shit. But you guys wouldn't believe where the Delta variant started. At this point, it
River
feels like I'm beating a dead horse.
He who Delta smelted.
Great Britain,
India.
I see what
Are
you're
you-
saying with the dead horse thing.
Really? Really? Or is it,
guys
are you
are-
just ragging on India?
Dude, they're giving me no fucking... They're giving me no chance, at this point,
you think they'd help you out?
the craziest part is the Delta variant is not a new thing. That's been around since COVID was 2 months old. November 2020, the first case of Delta variant was discovered in India. So this is something that's been going on.
Then why the fuck weren't we looking at it? We're
I'm
just
sure.
like,
I'm sure they were. We
Yeah,
weren't,
there's no-
because we're just layman's fucking common folk. We're not privy.
I must. I don't know.
We're not privy, dude. But I think all in all, I am fully vaccinated. So, and I know you guys are too. So the way I see it, I'm better fit and better conditioned now after having the vaccination to deal with whatever else is to come than I was the first time around. When I got COVID, there was still like no real facts to the public about it.
Yeah,
And I was scared shitless. Could hardly breathe. Like this time around, I'm armed with the experience. So I know what COVID felt like. And I know I kind of have some form of a safety net with the vaccination. If we go into another lockdown and I was one of the ones that sacrificed whatever, anything could happen to me if I go get this, but I believe it's for the greater good, for herd immunity. I'm going to do my part to get things back to normal. That was my whole train of thought. I might not be the solution, but I want to be part of it. If I'd made that sacrifice where I could have went gimpy, dude, if I got the wrong one, I could have went fully gimp, dude. Johnson & Johnson.
Fully gimp.
Out here gimping them up.
As my grandfather says.
You
They turn you to a dead duck.
You get that Johnson & Johnson, you're a dead duck. I could have been one of them dead ducks, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, there's probably like millions of people vaccinated before you. I don't think you're a guinea pig. I don't think any of us are guinea pigs.
No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know too much about it. I don't want to put out misinformation, and I certainly don't want YouTube not to promote this video.
Yeah. Get the vax.
Get whatever.
Wear a mask.
Get the facts.
Get the facts.
Whatever that means to you, because things could be misconstrued like a bitch out here. It's crazy. It's fucking wild hours.
The statistics of the vaccinated people getting it. You said it was like a public event, right?
I don't know. This is just what this Twitter notification says from Boston 25.
Well, I'd probably assume that at some kind of public event, I'd like to think the majority of the people going to that kind of thing are like, oh, I'm vaccinated. I'm confident enough to go to this thing where there's going to be a ton of people. So the majority of people being the ones that are testing positive for it, it's because I'd imagine that the majority of the people there were vaccinated people.
True.
Would that make sense?
Yeah,
sense.
maybe they were fully vaccinated and they were asymptomatic too. Which, like, how would you even know? And then they go to this public place and it's a gathering that tests people beforehand.
Yeah.
And they're all finding out, like, holy shit, I got it, but I'm asymptomatic. Like, how do you know?
Yeah.
What I want to bring to the surface of this conversation is that Fox 25, you follow on Twitter and you have the push notifications enabled on your phone for them.
For all my whole Twitter, I just haven't shut it off.
Alex,
I don't
you're
follow
not-
many things on
you're-
Twitter.
No, just Fox 25, Astrology Daily,
bunch of porn.
NASA.
NASA. I do follow NASA.
Forbes.
I don't follow Forbes.
Golf
I follow
Digest.
mad weird shit. Like,
Alex, you're a 58-year-old man in disguise, bro. You're not helping, though. You're not helping your cause.
I can't get away from that because fucking people have been calling me Gramps my whole life.
Ooh, dude.
Like,
who? Yeah. I've never heard. Are you like family and stuff?
no, well, fucking a couple of my friends that I used to hang out with would call me Gramps because I was like 10 o'clock. I was like, all right, I got to head out, guys.
But
And
little
everybody
did
would be
they
still
know
hanging.
you stayed up till 5 a.m. You just,
I need my alone time.
Yeah, dude.
I go home and sit and
You gotta
contemplate life.
You got a required 8 hours of alone time a day, dude. You need to put in a full shift.
Yeah, a full shift of masturbatory.
Just
whatever.
masturbation, overeating, and gaming, dude.
Donuts on the belly. Call it duty.
Belly donuts.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. There's things going on, bro. There's things going on big time, and it's worrisome trying to create content in an environment like this where big tech is flagging down people who have any strong opinions one way or the other with what's going on. You know, because I want to say more about that subject we were just talking about, but I'm really petrified, bro, because I've seen whole channels like go down, bro. You know, and I don't want to be one of them because really it's something that we're all going through, but it's not where I'm going to stake my flag, you know, like we're going to get over it. Everything's going to work out the way it's supposed to. And I just hope everybody's safe. I hope everybody's smart.
Yeah.
But I do want to get off of the Coco Vidi stuff.
Yeah.
There was other stuff happening.
Dude, other stuff happening. Another super team. I know you guys are not big on sports. I wanted to touch on it, though, dude, because it's important to me as a fan.
I fuck with sports. I don't usually fuck with
The ones with black people, though. You really like
basketball
hockey.
or soccer. Those are like the two sports I don't fuck with.
Right. So you like football, which is still good.
Football. Oh, I don't fuck with baseball. I like football and hockey. Those are the only two sports, all right?
Yeah.
Swimming, too. Since the Olympics started, swimming's fucking awesome.
I feel a little bit suspicious about old white men that only love hockey so much and that's their whole personality. It's like, bro, did you, like, okay, George, did you go to find the only sport that has, like, the least percentage of different colored athletes?
It is an archetype.
It
Old
is.
white guy who loves hockey.
It's weird, bro.
It's like a genre of person.
It feels like Hitler Youth, bro. And I was in that world, bro. I played hockey.
Hockey indoctrination.
I played hockey, but it does feel that way, bro. And it's not. There's no such thing as coincidence, first and foremost. But Henry, any Henry you've ever met, loves hockey.
Yeah.
Charles,
Charles?
any Charles you ever met, loves hockey, bro.
I maybe met one Charles in my whole life.
And it was Jonas.
Charles.
I don't think I even know a Henry, dude.
But it's wild. It does seem like there's a type.
Yeah.
There's a type of old white dude, or even young. I've seen the younger ones too, and they're petrifying because you see them, a young white man who the only sport he loves is hockey, and he's walking around with a Bruins beanie all the time and a shirt. At any given moment, befriend those people, bro, because your life's in danger any time you're around those people. The amount of repression in white culture is disgusting, bro. I know because I'm a victim of it. I've been victimized by the white silence.
The white silence.
The great white silence.
What is that?
It means they're real loud inside of their house and on their social media. But if they're out in public, they're looking at you, they're judging you, they're hating you, but you never know.
It's like those
all
people we saw at the
internalized.
fucking art museum just with the fucking...
Oh, yeah. With the ass like an inch into their jeans.
Yeah.
I think more like the dude who's in like the Chevy Silverado 2500 with like the fucking rised up suspension.
Oh, yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
blasting
Like-
country music with his hand out the window, like just grilling everybody. Like, okay, Mr.
Like
Mike, bro.
UFC hat.
Like, bro, those people are dangerous, dude. And they all love hockey, dude. Like, I can't. The amount of people I've met that have been young 20s to 65-year-old white men who love hockey and hate every other sport.
They're all the same person, too.
They
It's
literally,
weird.
and you are treading a line, my brother.
No. I like hockey. I don't love it. I haven't watched a hockey game in 2 years. I haven't played hockey in a year.
Treading a line, my brother.
I ain't treading no line with that shit.
Yeah, I don't see you as treading that line.
I ain't no hockey enthusiast.
New
Hockey's
super
cool.
team.
New super team. Yeah,
new
what the
super
fuck
team.
was that?
All right.
Russell Westbrook joins forces with the Brow and the King for a revolutionized version of the Lake Show.
The Lake Show.
The Lakers got Russell Westbrook, which was like a blockbuster trade. Now there's a legitimate big three in LA.
All on one team.
Yeah. Yeah. And
See, I wouldn't know if Westbrook is good or not.
oh yeah, he's like
I feel like I've been hearing his name far too long for him to still be good.
no, he's still good.
Like I
He's
feel like
washed
I
up
heard
by
his
now?
name in high school. Yeah, I feel like
He
it's
did.
just that old.
A lot of these guys have been around. Like I think a lot of these guys have been around like a decade, bro.
Yeah, I don't follow fucking basketball, so I could literally only name some Celtics players from 2008 when we won the championship, and like LeBron James, and then
big baby
guys
Davis.
that
like all right, big dog.
that have
You
fucking
know?
retired.
But so this move with Russell Westbrook now continues the narrative of the super team,
The super team,
which is it's been plaguing kind of the competitive nature of national basketball
fucking
for a long time.
the Buccaneers right now.
That's football.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying like
They're
Oh,
dominating.
they're a super team
yeah,
now?
like sports.
Exactly.
Sports are just going that way where there's like super teams in every fucking.
I think it was
wait
inspired
for hockey.
by. I think it was inspired by the NBA. I think they were the first. They were the first.
Like, oh, we could easily pull this off. And
in 08, we won with a big three. They weren't calling it a super team until really, I think Durant went to Golden State, but we had the big three in 08.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not like I feel like those teams, each one of them is a superstar that even I knew their fucking name, like Durant, fucking Steph Curry, like for Golden State.
The thing with Golden State is they had like 4 or 5 of those players.
Yeah, but like I feel like all those guys were like leaders of their own teams, and then they went and took them and put them on one team.
That's the
Like,
difference
that's-
with Westbrook is I see him as a much more selfish player in the way that I saw Kobe, where it's like it's a shoot first, like scorers mentality rather than an all around playmaker. But I think that that's going to benefit the Lakers because LeBron's old as hell and his knees hurt, bro.
His knees hurt.
You see him? He
Big
plays.
old baby.
He's he's ferocious, but he ain't a killer like he used to be. So he could use a guy like Westbrook, who's very mobile. He can get around. He could penetrate through the post, and he could make interior buckets.
Let me penetrate and make some interior buckets.
You know what I mean?
So is the super team good for the sport?
That's what I wanted to ask you guys. That's what I'm curious about because I think from a fan's perspective, and I'm definitely not like a super fan or nothing like that. I'm much more on the casual end of the spectrum. But I think for the casual fan, a super team is the most appealing thing about the sport.
Yeah,
Maybe for a casual fan, but like I feel like it fucks the whole shit up.
Like the whole ecosystem of the competition is
Because then it's like
disturbed.
obviously these 5 teams are gonna like lose 100% to this fucking
Right. And it's
crazy
like now
team. There's no chance.
now that we have super teams, it's like really most of the time there's only 2 or 3 teams in the running for the championship. Like it was like that with Golden State.
From the start of the season, it's like, all right, it's going to be one of these 3 teams.
Which it does suck, but it's incredible to see what the best talent on earth, when they come together and join forces, what they're capable of doing. So I think you're exactly right. To a casual fan, it's like the coolest shit in the world because you could see like all of the most elite players all play together. It's like a once in a lifetime experience type of thing.
Yeah, I see that.
But if you're a regular fan, like if you're a Wizards fan, you're pissed right now.
I got a stupid question about basketball.
Okay.
Are the Harlem Globetrotters any fucking good?
They
They're
don't
just fun, right?
They don't play on. They're not
They-
in the NBA.
obviously. But like, could they perform in the NBA? Like, are they like good enough to do that, or is it like
It's all just whistles
they-
and ball spins.
they
Yeah, I think
they
so.
suck
Too
too much for the NBA, so they have to be a Globetrotter?
I would definitely not say they suck, but they're not at that competitive level. They're definitely not. They're not good enough to make.
They couldn't
No.
fuck
They
around
probably
on
would-
a court.
If
with,
they wanted to play an actual game, like an exhibition game, they'd probably lose against like a D2 team.
there's no fucking spinning the ball like tricking the other team. Yeah.
No, they're like the circus of basketball.
They're the jesters.
Yeah.
Told you, stupid question.
No, but it's valid because a lot of people don't know that neither. I never even really watched a Globetrotters thing. I've seen little clips.
They had knockoff Globetrotters come to my high school once called like the All Stars or some shit.
I know somebody who played on that team.
Really?
And he's a buddy of mine, so tread lightly.
This shitty ass fucking knockoff team.
I don't think he's watching anyways. but if you are, Joe, what up? My big dog.
Yeah, and it was weird. I don't know.
Straight up. I don't know. I never had nothing like that, but I also was also
Yeah.
Yeah, also.
often suspended. I didn't spend a ton of time in school, dude. I'd be there for a half a day and I'd get to go home again.
I think the super team thing at the most basic level, it sounds like something that I've seen in like esports, where there's the 5 people who have won first place everything for like years in a row, but it's still fun to like watch if you're into the sport, into the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you expect to see like
Crazy
these
shit.
guys are at the grand finals this time, and it's like it's still cool to watch because it's like, oh, this is obviously the best that it gets. So it's
And
entertaining to watch.
I know that this season that just passed, that just ended, was like had a ton of injury because there was the shortened amount of rest in between seasons, from the COVID season to this one that just passed.
Yeah.
But when you see a young group of like the next generation come up like Giannis did with the Bucks and destroy the toughest competition in the world, with like the Nets having a super team, a big three with incredible talent. Giannis smoked them out. And I know they had a ton of injuries. Durant was out there by himself, whatever. But you see these guys rise up, and it's like you get an opportunity to watch the next generation stake their claim. Like, this shit is mine now.
These are the new superstars.
Straight up.
The old farts.
And
Peak
it,
entertainment.
Durant.
straight up. And Giannis and the Bucks, their victory kind of proved that the old guard is still, or can still,
They're still human.
be just as effective as a super team, because they're doing super teams so they can win championships. Giannis and the Bucks just won the championships. He was drafted there. He played there his whole career, built the team up, and they took everything. They took it home.
So the super teams aren't always as fucking effective as they may seem.
They can bleed.
Yeah,
They can bleed.
they sure can, dude.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see, and I'm super excited with a lot of what's going on in basketball. Like, looking forward to just seeing a lot of these young, talented guys like Jason Tatum. He's an unbelievable talent, dude. That guy is going to send ripples.
I think he's on the
through
Olympic
league.
team.
Yeah, he's on Team USA.
Yeah.
Which are not doing great.
No,
They lost to France?
Lost to France, yeah.
Ah,
doing
big
great.
meme. You would say lost to France.
Not doing great.
No. It's not a good look.
It's surprising too, because I don't know what's going on. But dude, they had a shortened season.
I
mean,
feel
they
like
had
it's
a
just like
regular season.
They're not even giving it.
I think they pushed it back like a month and a half. The 2020 to 2021 season, or 2019 to 2020 season, was pushed back a month and a half, right? And then in between the 2020 season and the 2020-2021 season, so in between 19 and 20 and 20 and 21, there was like a third of the amount of rest time in between seasons
That's normal.
normally.
And then they fucking go into season, and then they go into the Olympics.
So those guys are beat, dude.
Been going and going.
Yeah, nonstop.
Yeah.
They're beat, So I don't know. I don't really blame them for the Team USA just going out there and just being garbudo. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's really a shame. These other countries are gassed. You already know that. They're like, yo, I don't know how, but alert the presses, bro, because we beat them.
America's tired.
It feels bad, man.
They're celebrating that shit like a gold victory, dude. Which ain't the case, but it is what it is.
One win, and they're celebrating like a gold.
That's all it takes, baby.
Is the basketball even over in the Olympics? I don't even know. I haven't been following that shit.
I don't know. I don't watch the Olympics because I'm under the age bracket.
You don't watch the Olympics? I thought you watched the Olympics.
No, I definitely don't.
You don't?
No, and
that's all I do when I get home.
Twitter
is I throw the
mad
Olympics
different.
on.
My Twitter's also mad different.
Yeah.
Is
do you
this
actually
Olympics
use Twitter?
For not
I don't use Twitter. That's why I'm following what I follow.
Let me ask you guys: is this Olympics the first one that they're doing stuff like the skateboarding and
Skateboarding, surfing.
that's in the Olympics.
3x3 basketball. A swimming event yesterday I watched with men and women competing, and they could
not
put
fair.
men versus women. So it's like,
team battle, dude.
yeah, dude. And the USA fucked up. They thought they could throw the ringer in fucking Dressel, I think his guy's name is, against all women for the final leg of the race.
He got smoked.
Well, our girls got smoked by the other country's dudes because we were putting girls against the guys. They fucking zoomed the fuck ahead of us. And then when the final leg of women came on, they were way too far ahead for this dude to fucking...
It's because women...
They aren't as hydrodynamic because
breast.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
They got breasts.
I think they're all like
got
a foot and a
breasts?
half shorter than all the guys, so they didn't
they
have
got
as much
less-
fucking reach.
They got less body mass, but they got less muscle mass. I think muscle mass, when you're dealing with water, to be able to be strong enough to like propel yourself underwater, the muscle is going to be more valuable than the less body mass.
These dudes are like 7 feet tall too. Like the women were like 5'8", 5'11".
yeah,
So it's like
that don't seem fair. I don't
Yeah.
think that we should be mixing genders
I thought it was cool though. Like
in bathrooms. You know,
it's a
like
first,
I
right?
think there's a male and a female. You know, and it's been that way forever, dude. And now all of a sudden we want to get crazy.
I think this was a different. This wasn't like a PC, an event that
It wasn't
came
like
about
a
because
statement?
Of, yeah,
What was it, a Mac?
Yeah, it was Mac.
Yeah.
No, I think it was just like who has the best team, American.
I was talking about bathrooms.
Yeah, and I breezed right over it because
I was talking about bathrooms.
bathrooms, dude.
Yeah, we should not let. So you're okay with having, say you got a daughter, and she goes into the bathroom.
Yeah, and then
And then Chris
man-
Chan follows her in?
Yeah, Chris Chan follows her in.
If Chris Chan follows your daughter into the bathroom, what are you doing?
Give him the privacy.
Give him the privacy. dude.
It's a bathroom.
You don't got to be worried about nothing sexual, bro. She's way under his age limit.
Oh yeah.
You shitting me? dude?
Ain't nothing gonna go on there.
If I'm supposed to be surprised that the creator of the Sonic Shoe, which is like a comic book that looks like it was written with his less dominant hand,
with Crayolas
Like his
and
left
stuff.
foot.
if I'm supposed to be shocked that the guy who made that also penetrated his mother,
I wasn't shocked when I heard it, but I was grossed out.
It's completely believable,
I was
right?
like, yeah, because it was like, all right, I could
And
have
it sounds
seen
like
that
a Chris
coming.
Chan thing.
you know what his third Google search is when you type in Chris Chan on Google?
Is it news?
What is it?
What does Chris Chan smell like?
Oh fuck!
Yo, that is despicable
That's
behavior,
a fucking
bro.
mean search, dude.
That's despicable behavior, bro.
Beef broth.
If you switch to the images tab, I could tell you what it smells like. Urea, cat food,
Yeah.
mother's juice.
Mother's juice.
That's what it smells like, dog. You know why? Because Wincest.
Wincest. What is that?
Winning.
Winning.
like Charlie Sheen?
Winning.
Whoa.
That ain't no winning, dude.
Wincest, bro. Have you seen her? Enoch. I threw some shit in the folder. Let's go through. Have you seen her?
Chris Chan.
Look at the picture of
Yeah.
his mother.
Yeah.
She's incredible, bro. She's beautiful. Enoch, let's show him.
She's like a hundred.
Slide 2.
She's got cancer, dog.
Bro, she needs dick too. Slide 3, please, Enoch. Thank you so
Slide
much.
3.
Could you say no to a woman like this?
Yes.
Now slide 4.
No.
No, you couldn't. No, you couldn't.
Can we slap the muscle man one day?
Wincest. Wincest, daddy.
Fucking dick.
Wincest, Daddy.
No, he's gonna put the fucking. Oh, are you kidding me?
Hey, Alex. Oh, you just got drafted, bro. It's draft day, big dog.
He's putting the Provincetown Bears
It's draft
picture up
day,
there.
big dog. Alex, I heard tryouts
fucking
went good
dick
for the
shit.
Provincetown Bears, bro.
They went bad, actually.
Oh, they needed a tight end, and you were the only man in town.
I was applying for right tackle.
but you got tight end, bro. So they let you, they squeezed you in, dude.
Better than the receiver.
Oh man, how do you guys feel about the new Jackass that's coming out, dog?
New
haven't seen
Jackass isn't going to
It's
have.
not out yet because you haven't seen it because it comes out in October.
October? It's not. It's out.
No, it's not.
I feel like all I've seen
You
of it is
sure?
the fucking promo image of, I think it's Steve-O, like getting blasted off of a thing.
No, that is.
Or somebody, one of them.
You're not big into the Jackass thing.
Yeah.
I like Jackass. I thought it was out already, dude.
Johnny Knoxville is the one that gets shot out of the cannon.
Yeah, but like the promo poster for the new one is all I've seen of it, is what I'm saying.
Wow, am I fucking behind?
I don't know. How do you feel about Bam Margera not being included in the new Jackass?
I don't know.
Indifferent?
Bam's gone off the deep end recently.
Recently, I think it's ever since
Well-
Ryan Dunn died.
Publicly, I feel like recently.
Let me ask you this: if me, you, and John start this crawl thing, and we get wildly successful,
Yeah.
if I'm continuing my lifestyle choices that I'm doing right now, and it becomes even more destructive,
Mm-hmm.
and it becomes unmanageable completely, and
Yeah.
I'm powerless, you guys get rid of me and say, dude, you got to either get help or we can't keep your liability at this point. Like, at the end of the day, it's a business. You were the biggest proponent of that.
Yeah.
Just like Bam, the biggest proponent of that when he was the one getting the contracts with MTV, bringing in all this money into Dick House. If you don't get your act together, you're a liability at this point. I say, oh, fuck you guys. Eat a bag of dicks. And also, you're a hoe. What do you do?
Continue with the. You got to get help, dude. You're fucking up.
Now, what if I
Like-
just had a brand new kid?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still fucking up. But you guys now have this opportunity to go and make $100 million. Do you still not include me, even though I was the one getting all the contracts and I was such a huge part? No penny goes to me because I need to get my act together? Or do you just not let me be involved publicly, but still give me a little kickback so my kid can be all right because his dad's
Bam's
an
got
asshole?
money.
So you're going to take all the $100 million and not give me a cut at all of my brand that
Just
I
be a
helped
part of it.
build?
What's the bad part of that? Just be a part of it. Like, what's
Like, yeah.
keeping you
I'm
If
trying,
you're-
to, draw,
if you're not
I'm trying to
doing-
draw a parallel.
If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing for the actual thing, then of course it's
you're not, so you don't think Bam is entitled to any of the Jackass money?
if
from
there's
the new
contracts
movie?
where he's like signed some shit where he owns part of the Jackass thing, but I thought it was Johnny Knoxville presents Jackass.
Yeah, it is.
So it's Johnny Knoxville's thing. So does Bam have any
I think
stake in the
so.
shit?
I think
And if
so,
he does, he
because
probably gets money.
It's branded like they're all good friends, and the way that they publicly go about it with all the horse shit ass Instagram. Oh, Bam, we all love you so much.
There
It's
was-
fucking bullshit.
Yeah, that shit is bullshit.
If that ever happens, please don't put it online. Call me, because we all know I'm gonna be the one to fall off the like.
Do you think they
Fall
tried
off the
calling
deep
him
end?
and doing
Come
it
see
the right
me,
way?
bro. What do you mean? Go fucking
Did
see
they go
him,
see
bro.
him? I don't know the option.
I feel like their Hollywood asses would have
Yeah,
put
I
that
think
on Instagram if they did.
Posting shit on Instagram about that isn't the way to go about it.
It's a way to clear your conscience, though,
Yeah,
when
it's
you're
like
ripping this guy off
or
of
like
hundreds of millions, or at least
I
a
did-
couple million.
I did my part,
So now I can collect my check guilt free.
guilt free.
Yeah,
check.
sure. He was a huge part in helping. He was instrumental into the development of this brand, but
Yeah,
you
but
know
then if
he's
you're-
got a drinking
And
problem.
then if you fucking the brand over, then it's
How though? He's fucking him over. Bam is going on this tirade on Instagram right now because they want to just give him no piece of it when he helped build it. I don't think he cares so much about being in the film. He cares about the kickback from the profit. He wants a piece of that. And I bet you, I'd venture to say he doesn't even want an equal share which I don't think he'd be entitled to, but I think he just wants a piece. And they're not giving it to him because he's got a drinking problem. That's horseshit. That's and they're all phonies.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the way I see it is if he's contractually obligated to do some shit to get money from Jackass movies that are produced, even if he's not in them. But if he's not in it, not doing work for that specific thing, he shouldn't get money for it.
But the reason he's not in it is because they're not letting him in, right?
Because he has a drinking problem. And so you don't think that there's any
it's
responsibility?
Not just him. There's probably like 700 people involved in the making of this movie.
Are we going to sit here and say 699 of those are of equal importance to the brand as Bam Margera?
No, but fucking there's standards. You can't have like a dude just constantly drunk all the time on set, fucking shit up all the time.
I don't think my whole point, and I don't know what he wants. I don't know the situation.
I mean, I don't either.
I'm saying, why aren't they paying him a little piece of what they're making?
Yeah, that's
maybe they should be good friends and fucking break off a little of whatever they're making.
Not even
but
good
it
friends
shouldn't
at that point. He's entitled to it, bro. He helped develop that brand.
If there's no contractual obligation, then there's no.
Yeah, then
shit.
You're right.
But
I think that he's entitled to some of that money, dude. You know, and I think that would probably be like a good friend, but he helped develop the brand. He would have a case in court. But I think if there's a contract specifically saying Bam is not entitled to any of this money unless I think that there was like a regiment they sent an offer to him saying like, if you go to this rehab, if you get off all these pills, like the Adderall, if you get off the Vyvanse, there was a bunch of shit. They gave him like stipulations. They said, if you do all these things, you can be in the movie.
Well,
so at that point, they were negotiating a contract with him. They were saying, okay, if you do this, we will be obligated contractually to give you a part. This is our offer.
But he didn't want to take it?
He sent the counter offer that said, fuck that. Fuck the movie.
Then there you fucking go. There's the fucking... There it is. It's like...
I'm never going to give you guys control over what I do. Unless I believe that you guys care and you're able to change my mind that I'm living wrong. I'm never, for money, going to say, okay, I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing. They're ripping him off, bro. Like, he helped create that. If there was no Viva La Bam, if there was no Bam's Unholy Union, Jackass 2 would not have gone half as big. If the CKY is the whole fucking reason that there is a Jackass crew.
Yeah.
That was Bam's brother's band, bro. He was the one with the video camera. Johnny Knoxville found the CKY guys and started Jackass. And then later on, brought in Pontius.
Right.
Later on, brought in Steve-O. All of these guys. Wee Man was way after, but it was CKY was going crazy viral with their own videos of just being reckless.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I just think that if fucking...
You don't do that.
If the people in charge see that drinking and drug use is a bad fucking thing for their product, they're entitled to be like, if you want to join this, you got to follow these rules. If you don't, then fuck you. Like,
Tremaine,
it's your fucking thing. Like, decide, do you want to do drugs or not? Do you want money or do drugs?
Tremaine and Knoxville are scumbags. They're ripping off Bam. They stole the entire
I don't think that they're
brand.
not scumbags.
They stole the entire brand.
But I think Bam should maybe not do drugs.
Yeah, I think it should be like they should give Bam his part of it. And Bam should also probably try and make an effort to
get well, Bam.
Yeah,
get
like
fucking well. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Just for the fans that love you, dude, because like that those guys were huge for me growing up. Like they were my role models. I was a little fuck up.
Yeah, I loved that.
I think they were a lot of people's role models growing up.
I had it on like fucking DVD set, man.
Yeah.
I loved that shit.
But there's nothing that makes me feel more proud than to see a guy like Steve-O overcome all the adversity in his life and come out on the other side as a respectable, well-adjusted man.
Steve-O's doing the best out of most of them, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You see the picture of him when he was like super fucked up in front of all the little fucking
nitrogen.
And then he recreated the picture and it's like carrots or some shit.
Yeah. It's all vegan.
Yeah. I think that was for a fucking ad.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
That was crazy to see. Like, shit, he came a long way.
It gives me inspiration. You know?
Yeah.
And I really just want the same thing for Bam. And I think losing a guy like Ryan Dunn, like that's Bam's best friend. You know, like there's pictures of them from being like 8 years old together. And that's a type of loss that nobody can tell you how to cope with something like that, dude. Because we don't know.
Yeah, I can't blame him for it fucking him up.
But there is a point where you can't die with the dead, you know. And I hope that Bam can keep living now for the sake of his son and for the sake of, not that he owes anything to the fans, but for the sake of the people that grew up watching him, that he inspired. I hope he can find the strength in himself to continue to inspire us.
Yeah.
Through changing his life, dude, for the better.
Bam was the guy that got me into skateboarding. Even though I sucked, I needed an element, I needed an element hardogram skateboard.
Can we see a kickflip?
Didn't we try that already?
Look, I want to try it every week. Can we do it every week until you do it?
Until I do it, sure.
Bam, this is all for you.
Wait. Don't do it yet.
So move that back foot so that the toe is on the tail.
Yeah.
You got that. Oh, bro, you were mad close. You was mad close. Holy shit, you was mad close.
I'm not recording this one.
Oh, that one was way worse.
Don't even say that.
Dude, it was much worse, bro. Let me see. I'll kick one right now.
Kickflip?
I'll do a kickflip.
Do a kickflip. This one's for Bam. Oh, Shaun doesn't like Bam.
That was 100 times closer than anything you did.
This one's for Rab himself. That's good.
I'm going to land one next week. I guarantee it.
I'm going to land one 7 episodes from now. I guarantee it.
And we'll all look forward to it.
DaBaby got in trouble for saying gay stuff. Don't say gay stuff because it's offensive to gay people and gay folks. But
let's go.
Let's go! Guys, I hope you do something
every day
that makes your life feel like it's worth it. Thank you.
Let's go.
See you next week. Bye.